This is an IEP Preparation, a parent's guide to understanding their child's education and development. This is going to have where teachers will be assisting parents with getting them prepared and ready for an IEP meeting. You want to begin with building strong relationships and communication skills between yourself and your parents and family. One, you can start by conducting home visits and informing parents of any community events that are happening, or if you yourself or your program is putting on any community events, inviting them to attend. You also want to encourage your parents to volunteer into the classroom. It's a good rule of thumb to try and keep an open door policy, let the parents feel welcome and part of the room or even the school building. And also you should try to provide adult learning opportunities for your parents. Some of them may be English language learners and may need to begin some English language courses in learning the new language. Others may need to have some GED classes in order to gain their diploma, and also you have to consider the reading levels of your parents and maybe get them with services for if they need to enhance their reading skills. Ways teachers can include parents in the educational process is one, you can provide written information for your families in both English and their native home language. This allows them to gain a better understanding of what it is that you're trying to give to them. You can also provide an interpreter or a bilingual staff member to assist in any form of meeting, whether it's formal or informal meetings with the family. You can learn some of the language, of the native language of your students. Basic key terms, it invites the parents to understand that you are welcoming them into your classroom and that you are valuing their language by trying to learn some of their terms. And also you should try to develop an understanding of what the parent or family's cultural beliefs or systems are. What you might find to be normal or inappropriate, the family could maybe find it to be offensive or normal in their aspect. So you want to be conscious of what their beliefs are. Teachers need to educate families on how the education system works and what their classroom expectations are. You want to discuss how your school works, what are your school hours, what is your schedule, if there's particular holidays or if the classroom times are shortened or lengthened. You want to talk about your school rules. Do you participate in a special positive behavior system throughout the school? You also want to discuss what your school curriculum and standards are, explaining what benchmarks are, give them some information on materials that you'll be utilizing in the classroom and how you plan on using them in the classroom so that way parents can have an idea of when the child's bringing work home. And discuss with the parent what you have your classroom expectations to be, not only of the child but of the parent, that you want them to be a strong part of this process in their child's development. You want to be able to inform the parent and the students of their educational rights. Let them know that it is their right to have an interpreter or a bilingual person present. This will help them to feel at ease. And also give them any information or programs of local support resources that are in the community or available through the school. This too will help them to assist in building their child's development and understanding. Preparation for the IEP, you want to be cognizant of different cultural differences. You want to make sure that you are respecting everybody's views. Provide an interpreter for those that are non-English speaking. Speak to the parent rather than the interpreter. This lets the parent feel valued. Provide simple documents in their native language. You don't want to bombard them with legal jargon or terms that are above their reading level. Try to have face-to-face contact versus over the phone. Give a courtesy reminder for conferences or any meetings that are coming up, and give parents a time for asking questions and let them know it's okay to come back even after your IEP meeting, maybe the next day or a week later after they've gone home and thought about it, or maybe talked to their spouse or other people in the community and got some ideas that came to mind. An individual education plan or IEP, it let the parents know that it's an ongoing process of documenting their child's development and growth. It's a document that's updated yearly, and it's done by a team of professionals, the teacher and the parent. Let them know that the planning of an IEP is to consider what exactly is the least restrictive environment for their child to succeed academically. Inform the parent that the special education modifications or accommodations that are geared towards development and their content standards are all going to be implemented in the IEP, and explain that together the teacher, the professionals, the parent will be building and deciding on what kind of goals and objectives to work on throughout the year, or any other related services that their child may require in order to have academic success. Within the referral process, they let the parent know that it is a process that is continuous and ongoing. They will be identifying and implementing a plan. The parent will also be part of the referral process to see what areas of growth does that student need to build on. Identifying and testing any monitoring of the progress to be sure that there is a disability that exists and that the IEP is required. Once all this is completed, then they have the eligibility, determining whether the student qualifies for individual education services. Once that's done, then you're documenting your IEP. You're creating your specific individual program, your education, your accommodations, related services, anything that the child's going to require within the school setting. Now you go into implementation of the IEP. Who's going to actually be delivering the services? Is it going to be the general ed teacher? Is it going to be a special ed teacher? Is it going to have an occupational therapist, a speech therapist? What are they going to be inside the classroom, outside the classroom? How is it best for this child in order to have their academic success? And then it's an ongoing, continuous cycle, constantly evaluating and reviewing the plan, seeing what's working, what's not working, and again, moving over into identifying and implementing a new plan. And informing parents that since it is a living, breathing document, that it's continuously ongoing. Not only is it being updated each year, but if need be, it can be adjusted throughout the year if they discover something is not working. Academic success, everyone on the IEP team is working together to ensure that their child is having academic success. They're learning. What are the learning objectives? Are they suitable and challenging enough for that student? What are the teaching styles of the teacher? Are the children responding? Is the teacher being able to address all of the diverse needs? And how is it being inclusive into the classroom? Are they having access to materials and services and resources in order to overcome any potential barriers or learning difficulties? Here's a list of references, and thank you.